All right. Well, there are still games on the schedule. We still got to play them. Vikings at the Chicago Bears on Sunday. Um, Not exactly the marquee matchup in the NFL this week, as both of these teams are 1-4. Um, you wonder what the hell's going to happen now. What fresh hell will this game bring? Obviously the big news of the week, which we kind of knew, you know, um, what was coming. I mean, actually, I guess I did a video about it. Justin Jefferson on the injury reserve with a hamstring injury, so he's out for 4 games. So obviously there will be no Justin Jefferson in this game. Um, not the game, not the guy you want to lose. Um, I'm a little curious to see what the Vikings offense looks like without Justin Jefferson. Not that I'm not one of these people who thinks, oh my, if you take out Justin Jefferson and you're not, kind of either consciously or subconsciously focused on always getting him the ball, everyone else can thrive. I'm not one of those people, but I am curious to see who steps up and who does what. I mean, Jordan Addison should be in line for a big game. Can KJ Osborne do anything? You know, we got they elevated two guys to the active roster, Tristan Jackson and Nikhil Harry. I don't know if either of those guys are going to get out there and do anything. I mean, it's probably all hands on deck, and you know, running and Hawkinson. Is he going to actually catch anything? Uh, and you know, I guess it's going to be raining in Chicago. Maybe I guess they're going to get some of this rain that we got in the last few days. So it could be a messy game, which sure is not going to help a team that seems to love fumbling the ball as much as we do. Um, and we're playing the Bears, who you know they stink, but they've also scored some points the last couple weeks. I was certainly pretty shocked that they went into Washington on a short week and kind of blew out a Washington team that had just gotten through almost beating the Eagles in Philly. Um, I mean, it was like 40-20 or something like that. You know, and Justin Fields put up a lot of numbers. I still don't think much of Justin Fields as an actual quarterback. I think as an offensive weapon, he can be very dangerous. It feels like it's setting up for Justin Fields to light us up. I hate it. I hate the thought of it. And I guess the Bears have some running backs out, so they're probably going to be more focused on throwing the ball. I don't know. You wonder what's you know what the mentality of the Vikings players is at this point. Like, are they going to be able to really keep at it and keep fighting when just everything, including a whole lot of self inflicted mistakes, is going against them this year? And you know, and now of course you got trade rumors swirling around. They're literally asking Kirk Cousins in his weekly presser about do you think you're going to get traded? What do you think about all this? There's rumors about Daniil Hunter. Um, there's and obviously the tank Nazis are all over the place. Insisting that we do this and this. So you know, and that's only going to get louder if we lose this game and fall to 1-5 with the 49ers coming in after that. And I don't know how the hell we possibly can beat the 49ers. I mean, the 49ers literally look like a team that could go undefeated. Because they just got the whole package. You know, you still want to hold out some hope that you can get through this 4 games without JJ, get him back. I mean, you're basically going in this game pretty healthy though. I think the only guy even listed on the injury report, the final injury report, was Kane Wangmu, and he's coming off IR. He's listed as questionable, so maybe he'll get out there. But even if he doesn't, I mean, he's not like a key player. There were some guys who were on the injury report this week, but like Addison, but they're going to go. You know, um, and you know, I don't know what to. I'm not excited for this. I'm dreading it. Like, and not even because I think the Vikings are worse than the Bears. Um, I think they're better than the Bears. I think they're better than a lot of teams with better records, but it doesn't matter right now because this has been the season from hell. And of course, Soldier Field has been a kind of a place where weird shit happens. I mean, when was the last time the Vikings played a game in Soldier Field that was like a clean, pretty game? It just doesn't happen. And now we're playing a game in the rain probably. Like, this will be an ugly win if we win this game. It's going to be an ugly win. We'll probably turn the ball over, but maybe we can get a couple too. If I mean, maybe if the if it's rainy and sloppy, we can get a couple of ourselves. But yeah, I mean, I'm kind of dreading this one, you know, and I'm dreading what'll happen if we do lose because it's everything's just trending in a very bad way. And I know this makes the tank Nazis happy because they want to just trade everybody. For some reason, they also want to trade everybody. They want to like trade Kirk Cousins for a seventh round pick, trade Danielle Hunter for a seventh round pick. Well, what's the point of even making those trades? We got to get draft capital. Well, what the hell good is draft capital going to do when it's a seventh round pick? Like if they decide to make trades, if this thing continues to spiral, and Kwesi decides to trade some pending free agents or whatever, like whatever. But you better get if if you trade star level players and you get a fourth or a fifth round pick, I will be making a video calling for Kwesi to be fired, flat out. That's just that would be just unacceptable to me. Hopefully, we don't have to go have these discussions because again, once you get past this looming 49er game in 2 weeks, the schedule gets so much easier. It really does. And you know, I'm not going to just pack it in. I won't, and I don't think they will either. But I'm curious to see if they're able to keep keep the fight going because it's just nothing's going their way this year at all. I'm amazed they beat the Panthers. I mean, the way things go, like nothing goes their way, and now we go into a stadium where a lot of weird shit has gone against us over the years. We've had a lot of superior teams go into Soldier Field and lose games inexplicably. Now we have won 3 in a row there, but even those have all been ugly games. And of course, the one last year was the Week 18 game where we played backups most of the game. So I don't even know if you count that much, but yeah, I mean we're going in healthy for the most part, other than missing JG. I'm curious to see. Like this is a big KOC game. He's gotta be creative and get some stuff going. And I'm a little down on him with some of his scheming and play calling, but he's got to come up with something in this one. And I don't mean like throwing tight end screens and you know we need to do some stuff to get Kirk out of the pocket because we don't ever do that anymore. Get him out there, get him where he can make some plays. He's not a mobile guy, but he can move when he's out of the pocket. You can see the field a little more. But my lack of enthusiasm for this game has got to be just palpable right now, and it sucks. Like if we win this game by any means necessary, I'll be happy that we're staying afloat. And I mean, look, if the 49ers don't go undefeated, they're going to lose a game somewhere along the way. I don't think it'll be us, but something maybe to hope for. But yeah, I don't think there was much else. I mean, they made a whole bunch of moves this week. In conjunction with putting JG on the IR, we brought back Sean Mannion for the practice squad. We can't ever get rid of Sean Mannion. He will be here till the end of time. He will always show up because we put Nick Mullins on the IR. I don't, so Jaron Hall will be QB2 again. You know, that's about the. It's kind of like one of the only things left. Like, what's the next thing that's gonna happen? Is it gonna be a Kirk injury? Are we gonna lose a game on a missed field goal? What's it gonna be? That's about. If we have Jaron Hall out there, I'm not gonna be too confident. But yeah, we brought back Dan Chisena. Boy, where did they even find? Like, are they just still hanging around town? It's really bizarre. We had Colt McCoy in for a workout this week, I think. Um, I'm sure he would rather not have signed just to. He's got maybe a chance. Maybe some team would maybe want him as like an actual QB2 at some point this year, because he was going to be QB1 for the Cardinals this year, and then they cut him right before the season. Um, but yeah, so just kind of rambling. There's not much to talk about. hopefully there's a win to talk about in about 24 hours. But I don't know. Official prediction for the game. I will pick the Vikings. I'm not confident. I'll pick them like 27-24, something like that. Keep it afloat. Keep some of the tank Nazis at bay just a little bit more, and then we'll have to worry about the 49ers after that. But yeah, hopefully we can. Hopefully we can pick up a nice win in the division, and go from there.